Hey everyone, it's Dominique from LAFA, learning about Finland again. And in the last video, I had made pizza. And actually, before I made the pizza, I had opted to make some granola. So for me, I really like my granola typically on top of yogurt or mixed in with yogurt. It's my favorite way to eat it. It's a great snack. It's a great quick breakfast. I really enjoy it. And I also have it, like normal cereal with milk. So whether you call it granola or muesli, I'm just going to stick with calling it granola. A friend of mine had posted a couple weeks ago that she had made her own at home. And she said it was super easy, super tasty, and way better than the stuff you can get at the store. And I know the stuff I get at the store can tend to be a little bit sweet. And I prefer it to be not as sweet or more naturally sweet, like with honey instead of sugar or brown sugar. So I looked online to get a basic idea of how to make it, and it was crazy easy. What you need are oats, and I went to the local candy store, and I found it's cheaper to buy mixed nuts, dried berries, dried fruit in bulk at the candy store. So it was €1.29 for 100 grams, so €12.90 per kilo. Whereas a grocery store bulk or scoop it yourself nut section tends to be closer to €18 a kilo, between 15 and €18 a kilo. So I went to the candy store and I got a mix of almond, peanuts, there's dried cherries, dried cranberries, and so on. And I actually happen to have a clean mason jar because another friend of mine who had moved to Sweden recently, she gave me, as a going away present, she cooked up a bunch of granola and she gave me a big jar. And I finally finished it a while ago. And I wanted to see if I could make my own. And now that, I'm staying at home, I have the time to make my own. So what I did was I preheated my oven to 175 degrees, or closer 180 degrees Celsius, because in Finland our ovens are Celsius temperature. And while I was waiting, I melted the coconut oil, just a few big tablespoons, for about 30 seconds in the microwave. I mixed my oats with my nuts and also the dried berries. You have to be careful if you're going to toast the berries with the oats and everything because they could get burnt, so you have to stir it every now and again. I only stirred it at the 3/4 mark when I should have been paying more attention, but I was working on pizza. So mix in your nuts, your oats, your melted coconut oil, honey and cinnamon, and then and a few pinches of salt. And once you get it, kind of like the smell that you want it to be, because this is my first time making it, so I didn't really know what to expect, and I didn't really follow any recipe. But once it smelled the way I think it would taste really, really yummy, that's when I put it on a pan with parchment paper, spread it out evenly, popped it in the oven for 20 minutes. I stirred it, quite late, but it should have been stirred about halfway. But it turned out fine. Like, the berries don't taste burnt at all, even though they're a bit darker. And leave it to cool. Don't mix it up or anything, just leave it to cool. And then now I'm gonna pop it in the jar, keep it airtight as possible, and enjoy it for breakfast. So this is a super easy way to make something that is relatively expensive in the grocery store. And the great thing is you can make it the way you want it. So if you're allergic to nuts, you don't put nuts. Or if you don't like certain kinds of dried fruit or berries, then you don't. So I just got a couple different kinds of nut mixes in here, and the dried cherries and the dried cranberries. That's all I have in here. So I like that it's completely experimental, and you can make a savory granola as well by using extra virgin olive oil instead of coconut oil. And that's pretty much it, I guess. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.